Okay, so I took a nap, right? I woke up and I checked my phone. Usually, one of the first things I do is I check my YouTube studio to see if any of my videos do well, right? So I go to this video on my phone. I see this video has 1,500 views at the time. It was about an hour ago. So maybe it's gained about 100 views since I woke up. I'm like, oh, okay, it's doing well. Like, plus 5 subscribers. I guess that's better than +0 or +4, +2, or +3, or +1, or losing. You definitely have videos where I've lost subscribers. And then I go to the comments, right? And I look at it, I'm like, oh, wow, I got quite a few bit of comments right here, right? And then I see 358. He's laughing because she's the wife. Okay, so that's like a neutral comment, which I understood while watching it. I knew why the person was laughing. Everything went over dude's head. Weak reaction. Okay, 3 likes. This was quite a weak reaction. Didn't get half the references. 12 likes. This little boy got 2 jokes. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why I have to be a little boy. Why does it have to be that I'm a little boy? But it's fine. I didn't really care for that aspect. Reactors who eat while reacting are the worst. Also, you're boring as fuck. 8 likes. Events. There's many videos. I've heard stories of foreigners coming to America. Oh, I actually didn't see these comments. Going to Waffle House, experiencing fights. So, the point of this video, or the point in me reading those comments, right? Typically, when I get a negative comment, kind of just ignore it or kind of just troll or whatever. But as I'm looking at these comments, right, I guess everything is like starting to sink in a little bit for me, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negative comments, and the other comments are not negative comments, but they're neutral, which is nothing wrong. It's just like a comment. It's not like, yo, that was super funny, So I'm taking this into inventory, right? And a lot of these negative comments have a lot of likes, like 12 likes, like 6, 8, 3, 6. And so I'm like, oh, okay, wow. This is a good opportunity for me to, take this in and, see what I can do with it. So I'm like, okay, let me look further into what they're saying, right? So I look at my impressions click-through rate, which is like, it basically is like how well your thumbnail does, like what percentage of people that see it click on it. And 5% is pretty good. Engagement, 4 minutes and 25 seconds. So on a 12-minute video, your video getting 4 minutes is not really good. It's not really the best. I mean, I feel like a reasonable ratio is probably like at least 40% of the video, which would have been like maybe 5.5 minutes. But especially on a shorter video like 12, I mean, the average view duration should be definitely over half. I feel like if it's a good quality video, people actually enjoyed it. So then I go over here, I go to the content, I look at my likes, right? I have 31 likes and I have 15 dislikes. So that means that majority of the people watching, I can't say majority, but 2/3 like didn't like the video, or 1/3 didn't like the video, 2/3 liked the video. If you know anything about YouTube likes, that's a lot of dislikes, right? When you just casually look at my likes, right? Let's say all that we can see here, right? Okay, 1 like, so I mean, it's not really much. 3 to 1, 8 to 4. Like any of my videos that have an extended amount of views, like over, like, let's say 500, for me that would be like a good quality video for views. The likes to dislike ratio is gonna be bad. 0 to 1, like, okay, wow. 6 to 0, so I guess that's a pretty good one. 4 to 0, 3 to 0, 7 to 1, 4 to 1. Okay, I mean, I guess it's not looking as bad as I thought. 3 1 5 0, or 3 0 5 0. So I'm looking at the likes. I'm just trying to collect feedback. Pretty much is what I'm doing. It said, okay, I look at the comments of this video. This video has all negative comments. Okay, cool. Or pretty much all negative comments. This video, I guess this video is comments of people that just want to talk about the, the topic, that don't necessarily like agree with me or whatever. So I'm going back and forth in the comments a little bit. Let's see. This video, somebody commented, sad but true. So somebody felt like, okay, I was saying something that they felt that they align with. This one is somebody saying double reaction is crazy. And then like, I guess just commenting on like the theme of the video. But if you look at a good quality comment section, right, this is probably the only video that I have where it's like somebody actually referencing something that I said and was like, yo, like that's actually funny, or like referencing the fact that me reacting to it was something that they wanted to comment on, and not just the topic, or not just something that was said in general, something that I said that made it a good quality video. This one I can probably also say that that's true. Shout out Mikey and Wyatt. Oh, it just says Mikey Brogman. It don't even say Wyatt. Anyway, so those videos where I react to Mikey are pretty much the main videos where that happens. Let's see. Niggas already getting their ass beat. Okay, I guess. Okay, I guess that's not really what I wanted to look at. Like, I kind of am looking at stuff where, like, people are commenting things that I said that made the video better or funny. When I was kind of looking for the opposite. Okay, so something I said was referenced. Okay, which is fair. All right, so I wanted to look at like 5 reactors that I typically have watched. I don't really watch D Chanel anymore, but I'm gonna look at Dante. I'm gonna look at Agent. I'm gonna look at D Chanel. I'm gonna look at Flight. I think I got one more in my save. So let's just go to a random video.
Chess.
Right. Matter of fact, let me just because this is not really giving what I wanted to give. Like, so let me go to my watch later. Actually, all right. So we got a Flight video.
What it do, Flight Crew?
Okay. The first and the highest comment, 1748, valid. The crash out
was a Lamborghini.
Oh my God!
Okay, so immediately the first thing that's being referenced is something that he did in the video to make the video better, right? 1630, something else Flight did.
Let's see if he chooses this.
What was the comment? Gotta get that UDY treatment. I don't know what that means.
Inflatable bed, or the mystery gift, which is actually worth $2.
Let's see. A week when you were up there torturing Mr. Beast and his team during the journey to Miami at 428. 224, bro thought Mr. Beast would have a living gorilla live alone with a man in the closed space, right? So 650, a little bit of 50K. You've been rich for too long, Flight. Okay, so things 330, 3316, Flight, you ain't slick. 1321, I'm crying. So it's like when you look at the comments, people are like timestamping things that he's doing to make the video like interesting or funny, or moments in the video that they appreciated from him. So I'm like, okay, this is what, like, even if it's not this extensive, even if it's not like this many comments, this is what a comment section of a reaction looks like when it's a good quality reaction, at least in the eyes of the people that are watching. Like 177K views, 280 88 comments. I don't know if that's a lot of comments for, you know, that amount of views, but this comment section is like, you know, 1602 bro got me dead. You know, like people are laughing, like people are showing that they're enjoying like the vid, you know? So it's like where my comment section, that's not really the overwhelming majority of what's taking place.
He
like,
got racist.
Let's look at Agent's comment section. Lock in Agent. I need more of the Dion videos. Agent reactions always make my day, bro. Forever grateful for this content. So raw, so needed every single time. Been confused. Okay. Perfect timing, Agent. I was about to eat. I'm scared how fast Dion makes these videos. Absolutely love your energy. It's always so real. It just makes my day. I live in Sacramento, very close to the location. Okay. Why hasn't he reacted to Dion so long? He could be. I pray you watch all the previous Dion videos since the last one you posted. Watching reactions are so fun. Okay, so there's not as many timestamps as this. This is an early. This video was posted 4 hours ago. Let me actually go to a one that has a little bit more weight on it. Let's go to this one right here. I only watch these videos if Agent reacts to them, not gonna lie. We need Agent UDY video. Them two in a room together reacting to someone fold in real time would be hilarious. Also, they could see Agent's cars for Gold Diggers test. Let's see. It's almost like Agent knows when I'm about to eat. Thank you, Agent King. Thank you, Agent my king. Every video feels like a chat with a friend. So relatable, so pure. So, you know, this comment section, it shows you like, wow, people actually really appreciate the comment. I mean, appreciate the content. Right? Let's go to Dante. Right? Where's Dante?
Ladies.
Random video. Timestamps. Okay, this is a funny timestamp. Chabby comedians. Tay was moving the camera and dude in the chat said, unhand me. Dante is the most entertaining reactor out here. Been watching since 2018. All the comments are timestamps. Maybe I shouldn't have chose this video. Let me go to a music video reaction. Let's do this one.
Chat.
Not gonna lie, the first girl makes 0 sense. Okay, 10 out of 10 rage from FaZe. Look at Dante, man, so inspirational. FaZe is so serious. Runs, okay. Oh, y'all started giving him the Los Polos treatment. Bro started yelling. Okay, so the point in all of this is just like, you gotta make an adjustment. So I gotta go back at my videos and see, like, I'm not saying that I do everything wrong or like none of my videos have any moments where I do anything that's entertaining. I just don't think that that's true, but I do have to take inventory of what's actually going on. Because when you look at my average view duration for my videos, right? This is a 34-minute video. Mind you, only has 12 views. But regardless, right? The 12 that did watch, it got an average of 7 minutes and 9 seconds for a 34-minute video. I just don't think that that's good. That's not good. That means that on average, people watched maybe, the 12 that did watch maybe 25% of the video. What is 34? What is 7? What is that, like 20% of the video? Right? This got 20 views, which isn't a lot, but you know, 2 minutes out of 10, 20% of the video. That's not good. This got 73 views, 28 minutes. People on average watched 4 minutes and 13 seconds. That's, what percentage is that? 1 out of 7 was 1 out of 7 as a percent. Like 14%, right? 34-minute video, 3.5 minutes. 1 out of 12. What is that? 8%, something like that, right? So when you look at all look at the likes, right? You look at the views, and then you look at like the average view duration. I think the average view duration is most telling, because when you look at the impressions to click rate typically aren't like that bad. This one's pretty low, but when you look at like how long people stuck around for, that's telling. And when people know that, oh, like if people are coming to your videos and staying for all or most of the video, they're gonna come back. And so, you know, I think it's evident that my thumbnails are decent, but you know, it's just like, yo, like you just gotta be real with yourself and be like, yo, the content is not hitting. It's not hitting. And so if you want different results, you know, this is me talking to myself, but if you want different results, you got to do something different. Something got to change. So what I'll probably do, right? I did spend like the first like maybe 30 minutes after reading those comments, like kind of being a little bit down on myself, like, damn. But, you know, at this point, I got to just take inventory of what's really going on if I want to see change. If I want to go from, you know, my videos getting 100 views and then sporadically getting like 1,500 views, you know, but on average getting around 100 to 300 views. Even less than that, really, like maybe probably average 50 views per video. If I want to go from that to consistently getting 1,000 views per video, consistently, right? Because it's like when you look at the video I posted today, I got 1,500 views, 1,600 views. If people liked it, first of all, the likes would represent it, the comments would represent it, and the average view duration would represent it. Most importantly, right? Even if the likes and comments don't represent it, the average view duration is going to represent it most heavily. And so if I want videos to constantly do well, then something has to change. And so I could say, all right, do I want to give up? Do I want to just go back and watch all my videos and like just look at it? Like go back and watch my videos, because the videos that I remember, I feel like those aren't going to be as good. I need to go back and watch the videos I don't remember to see how I feel about them. And just see what needs to be changed, honestly. You know, maybe go back and watch some of these reactions from like Dante and Agent and C and Flight and see like what they do that I don't do, or like how does it make them feel that my videos don't make me feel. And you know, I don't know why I wanted to share this. This is probably not a video that's gonna get a lot of views, because most of my views come from titles and things that people want to see, like the UDY stuff and other stuff like that. But this is more so about me. This is more so for me. And so, yeah, something's got to change. We got to figure something out. I've always thought that I've been fairly entertaining. And there's probably some truth that I am. But again, there's a reason you're not. There's a reason. You can't argue with these numbers, bro. Average view duration is low. Views is low. Likes to dislike rate. Likes is low, and the dislike to like ratio is bad. The evidence is there. We can't argue about the numbers. Oh, everybody hating on me. They not. This is just not good. Like, they clicked on it. They clicked on the video. If they was enjoying the video, like, they was gonna stay there and watch. They may, even if they don't like or comment. A lot of people on YouTube don't like or comment. That means, that doesn't really mean that much. But they gonna stick around and watch. They gonna come back for the next video. And so yeah, I talk a lot about like taking accountability on this channel, like with women, like, oh, if you're doing this and you're not getting results, it's you. And so same rules apply for me. If I'm not getting the results and the views that I want, it's because of me, you know. And I mean, me taking accountability is something I do all the time, but it's not something that I do all the time in front of a camera. So I thought it'd be interesting, and maybe this could help somebody also, like if you're making content and the content's not doing as well as you want it to do, right? Go to your analytics, look at the numbers, and most importantly, like to the extent that people are clicking on your videos. I mean, me personally, I don't. That's more of an indication of like your thumbnail and your title, which is important. But like how long people are staying, that's a representation of the quality of content. And so, just take inventory. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me.